Hello everyone, this is Devin Thorpe for Crowdcast's RegDTV, and I'm excited this week to have really a fun guest. We've got Jamie Rosenberg of ClassWallet here with us today, and they're in the middle of a capital raise. Jamie, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Well, it's fun to talk about you right now because not only are you crowdfunding, but you are also a crowdfunding site. So tell us more about what ClassWallet is.
Sure. ClassWallet is a digital wallet, like a virtual wallet, for the classroom teacher to make it easy for teachers to receive money from any number of sources online in a completely cashless and transparent way.
So give us an example of how teachers are using ClassWallet today.
Sure. Teachers can use it to crowdfund for projects. As you might be aware, teachers often don't have all the supplies and resources they need. In fact, teachers spend anywhere between $500 to $1,000 of their own money every year trying to buy materials and supplies to meet classroom needs. So through ClassWallet, they can create a project and communicate that project out to their social network of friends, class parents, business contacts, anybody and anywhere who might want to have an interest in helping that teacher and helping those students succeed. So that's one way, just one way, how a teacher can use ClassWallet to crowdfund.
That's terrific. Give us a little sense of where you are in the development and cycle of growth in terms of whatever metrics you might want to share, but ultimately you're in the middle of a capital raise, and we want to drill down a little bit on the business here.
Sure. So we launched the company really as a software company, and we licensed the technology out to other organizations who were doing crowdfunding. So Jacksonville Public Education Fund and the Albuquerque Public Schools Education Fund use our technology to crowdfund to meet their specific school district classroom needs. And we've also licensed out to nonprofits who also distribute money and crowdfund. So last year we did about $2 million of funding and transactions through the platform, and this year we've got about $6 million already lined up. The actual product, ClassWallet.com, is in beta phase now, and we're actually launching ClassWallet at the end of May.
I wonder, Jamie, if you could just take a minute and give us a sense of why you tackled this problem. Where did your interest and passion for this come from?
Sure. Well, it's a big problem, by the way, big problem. Anybody who's watching that has kids in schools knows that schools really operate in a world of cash, checks, and brown envelopes. Parents are constantly giving cash for fundraisers or field trips. Teachers are collecting money and literally stuffing money, and this is not a lie, in brown envelopes and moving up to the school administration who's got to account for it, create paperwork for it, etc. It's a real pain in the butt for everybody. Where I come from, my previous venture was an organization called adoptaclassroom.org, which is actually listed on Wikipedia as the first crowdfunding site for education. I started adoptaclassroom.org in 1998, which allowed teachers, or made it easy for donors to give money to teachers, and we ended up raising about $25 million for about 200,000 classrooms across the United States.
You say this is a big problem, and certainly it is. Have you given some analysis to this question of the total addressable market for your services now?
Sure. The market is about $23 billion, and it consists of 80% of parents donate to at least one school fundraiser. That's $2 billion a year, literally cash and checks. More and more, because schools have less and less money, corporations and foundations are pumping money into the public school system. And that's anywhere between $1.5 to $2 billion a year of dollars just finding their way into school systems. Then you've got teachers spending their own money buying school supplies, and you've got parents spending their own money buying school supplies. All that happen in very fragmented and decentralized way, no economies of scale, no effective use of technology, and very little accountability.
So it's a huge multi-billion-dollar situation. What is the fee structure for ClassWallet? What's your take on each dollar that flows through the system?
Sure. That's the good news, is that there's no cost to use it. Funders or parents or donors can put money in. There's no admin cost. 100% of the money goes in, goes to the teacher. There's no cost to the teacher to use it. And what we've done is we've created partnerships with every major school supply vendor in the industry. Over 60 of the largest and most innovative have already invested to integrate their product into our platform. So as money goes in, the teacher can buy a single aggregated cart. That could be iPads from Best Buy, books from Scholastic, notebooks from Office Depot, and check out without the need of a credit card. And all of that fully transparent back to the funder and the school administration, so completely accountable and trackable. We make money from the vendors. At the most basic level, teachers buy at retail, and the vendors bill ClassWallet at wholesale, and that spread is our margin. So we make about 10 to 20% on every dollar transacted through the platform.
Wow, that's a huge, huge, huge revenue for you at the end of the day when you're talking about 10 to 20%. I mean, let's compare that to Kickstarter, which is collecting 5%, right?
Yes.
So you're 2 to 4 times the revenue per dollar through the system.
I like how you put it. And that's what's great about the model, is that really only 4% of market share, that's 150,000 teachers using the platform, and we're doing about $7 million in EBITDA.
Wow. And that seems like a pretty achievable objective if the system works as well as you say it does. One question that comes to mind, though, is what if a teacher wants to buy something that isn't provided by one of the vendors? So she wants to do a field trip, and Staples doesn't offer that field trip. How does that kind of transaction get affected?
Well, that's the exciting part. So actually, MasterCard has approached us and have formed a partnership and are investing technology into the company. So we actually have a reloadable debit card product that's connected to the ClassWallet, so that when authorized and appropriate, the teacher can move money from the ClassWallet onto a reloadable MasterCard debit card and literally buy anything, anywhere. And all activity on the debit card at the merchant level is, again, fully transparent and trackable back to the school administrators and the funders. So
the donors don't ever have to worry that the teacher's using this for her weekend clubbing.
Exactly right.
Yeah, so this is really quite a system. This is grown-up crowdfunding, very well thought out, very well planned, and sounds like very well executed. Give us some sense of your pitch to your investors. What makes this a compelling investment?
Sure. We are really at the epicenter of what we believe are 3 huge explosive markets. Crowdfunding in of itself is a $5 billion market. To the degree that we're launching our platform in the education ecosystem, EdTech is about $60 billion. But at the core, ClassWallet is really a financial tech platform. I mean, we are not just crowdfunding, but we're managing the money. We are a stored value product, and we're managing the spend, and we have e-commerce as well. And ClassWallet really is the first digital wallet and prepaid card solution for the K-12 education vertical. There's a huge demand for it. We're solving a big problem, and we are very, very strategic for any of the debit card or the prepaid card players that want access to that huge market. So we believe we are about 18 to 24 months ahead of anybody else who would want to try to recreate this platform, and believe once we get more traction, we really are a very strategic exit potential and acquisition for any number of players. So
what's the valuation you're going out at here for this round?
Sure. At this round, our valuation is $4.5 million.
And how much are you trying to raise?
$1.5 million.
And how's that going so far?
It's going great. It's going fantastic. We've raised about 20% so far. We've got deep interest from a couple very prominent venture capital groups in Silicon Valley and a handful of other interests as well.
So the $4.5 million, is that your post-money valuation?
Pre.
So you're offering about 25% of the company then for the $1.5 million?
That's accurate.
All righty. And give us a sense of your projections, can you?
We will do about $8.5 million in transactions for 2014, netting bottom line about $535,000 in revenue. For 2015, we're looking to get that number up to about 15 to 17 million transactions and breaking even in about, I'd say, 16, 18 months post-raise. And really, we're talking 2017 really scaling big time. We see doing about 24 million in transactions in 3 years out.
Well, this is really a complete overhaul to classroom management. Having had a wife who was a school teacher for 25 years, I can immediately appreciate the value of the program and the value it's adding for the schools, for the teachers, for the parents, for the students, and for the vendors who are selling into those. So it seems like a solution where you've got a lot of winners, a lot of people who will be vested in the success of this program.
And not just in the classroom, but really crowdfunding as a whole, because where I see opportunity, it's not the money coming in, but how can we account for the money being spent, right? So we do see K-12 education. Obviously, that's where I was born and my expertise is. But we see lots of verticals for this type of technology that can crowdfund into a single digital wallet, but then create an ecosystem where those dollars can be spent in a completely transparent way.
Well, tell us now which platform you're using for your crowdfund. You're now in the process of this raise. Which platform are you using?
It's all proprietary.
But for your
equity raise, yes.
Yeah.
We're using a great platform. It's called earlyshares.com, and they are an equity crowdfunding platform based in Miami, where I'm also based.
So if you were wanting to direct someone to get more information about your offering, where would you point them?
You go to earlyshares.com and you look for the offering under Clio, K-L-E-O, which is the software company. ClassWallet is our product, but Clio is the software company. So you go to earlyshares.com and look for Clio, K-L-E-O. And
if they want additional information, people can visit ClassWallet.com, perhaps?
Sure. Yes, ClassWallet.com is there for more information. Of course, they can contact me directly.
And what's the best way to get in touch with you, Jamie?
You can go to our Twitter, which is @ClassWallet, or you can email me directly at jrosenberg@ClassWallet.com.
Fantastic. Well, Jamie, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us. We certainly wish you success in your crowdfunding, your equity campaign, and success with your new company. We hope that it's wildly successful. There's a lot of teachers out there, I'm sure, who are cheering for you.
Yes, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Devin. I appreciate the good wishes.
All righty, thank you. And let's do some good.
All right.